Across Australia, New Zealand and the South Pacific, this is the week's Adventist news in focus.
Hello, welcome to the programme. I'm Sibel Kute, filling in for Danielle this week. The heaviest rains in 125 years have seen 2 deaths and thousands evacuated across New South Wales' Riverina district and parts of Victoria. And although the crisis is now easing and people are returning to their homes, authorities have warned that the rain is likely to return during April. Christian aid agencies played a vital role in the emergency, with the Salvation Army providing meals, bedding and other supplies, and the Adventist Development and Relief Agency organising emergency accommodation.
In the Riverina alone, we're looking at around 1,200 people so far that have needed accommodation arranged by ADRA. And we expect to be there for some time yet because the floods are moving down towards Hay in the far southwest.
Nearly 3,000 New Zealanders have turned out to hear the renowned neurosurgeon and Seventh-day Adventist Ben Carson share his life, faith and personal philosophy. Dr. Carson, whose life was the subject of a 2009 movie starring Cuba Gooding Jr., spoke at a number of events, including the Telstra Clear Pacific Events Centre in Auckland.
When I work with teenagers, I used to say there are no problem teenagers, there's just problem parents. Would that be pretty well true?
No. But there's no question that there is a very high correlation between, the structure and the way that a person is raised and how they turn out. There's no question about that.
Dr. Carson's visit was supported by the Duffy Books in Homes charity, which donates books to children, the Parents Inc. organisation and the Seventh-day Adventist Church. A group of Aussie medical volunteers has returned from Myanmar after providing valuable training to local staff in the care of cardiac patients. The Operation Open Heart team, coordinated by Sydney Adventist Hospital, is providing training and support at 4 hospitals around the country, including the capital, Yangon.
So coronary artery disease is a big problem, so it's been there teaching the local surgeons how to do coronary artery bypass grafts. That's quite a new surgery for them, but they're all developing their skills and they are quite efficient in what they do.
In 2012, Operation Open Heart is planning more free heart surgery trips to Cambodia, Fiji, Papua New Guinea, Rwanda and East Timor. Seventh-day Adventists in 37 countries around Central America and the Caribbean have organised nearly 100,000 evangelistic events in a month. Fired up by the World Church's push for revival and reformation, Adventists in the Church's Inter-American Division organised health seminars and spiritual programs in churches, auditoriums and community centres. Although the commitments to Jesus were in the thousands, church leaders said their focus was not on numbers, but on encouraging new believers to become active disciples. The church in Inter-America plans to empower 1 million disciples by the end of the year. Well, university students are back in class, kicking off another year. But if they seem a little distracted, maybe they're still coming down from the excitement of what's become a tradition at Christian campuses, the mission trip. Groups of students from Avondale College of Higher Education served communities in the Philippines and the Solomon Islands over the holiday break, building school facilities and conducting children's activities. And a third group of 16 Avondale students travelled to Brazil, building toilets in an unusual expression of Christian love. The hygiene project was carried out in conjunction with the Adventist Development and Relief Agency. That's the news for this week. Don't forget to pick up your copy of Record magazine for more updates, news and views. This week's Record has a special focus on youth. And of course, if you can't get your hands on the print version of the magazine, you can still read it at Record website, record.net.au. Just before we go, we'd like to send birthday greetings to Norfolk Island, where Grandma Nobbs is celebrating her 102nd birthday. Wow! Happy birthday, girlie! Thanks for watching. Danielle will be back next week. Until then, God bless.